Google admits censorship, pressure from Biden administration, pledges to reinstate YouTube accounts. I wonder who. Okay, but here's what just happened with YouTube and Google, which, by the way, props to them. Go ahead, Rob. Play this clip.
For all the talk over the last couple of days about the FCC and Jimmy Kimmel and free speech, there was a fascinating admission today from Google. Today, they admitted to censoring people under the Biden administration. The big tech giant says it was pressed by the Biden White House to remove content from YouTube that did not, I repeat, did not violate policies. The company now says it was unacceptable and wrong and says it will not use third-party, quote, fact checkers again. It comes as Google announces it will reinstate YouTube channels that were permanently banned for political speech.
Okay, so as you're going through this, so they're going through their changes. According to the letter, Google will allow creators banned for political speech on COVID-19 elections and related issues an opportunity to return to the platform. The company emphasized that the public debate should never come at the expense of relying on authorities. Google also said that it will not rely on third-party fact checkers. We will never use third-party fact checkers. And instead, the company committed to transparency in its own enforcement policy. The company further explained that future enforcement would rely on clear and consistent standards rather than shifting demands from the outside actors. Google said it would publish more information about how policies are developed and applied. Tom.
Let me translate. I'm going to do some translation here.
Please.
Vinny, you ever have your dad would say something?
My dad hasn't been around.
And then, no.
He never said anything.
Vinny, when you were
a
young.
little respect.
And then you go talk to your mom and say, let me translate what your dad was really saying.
Kind of sympathy.
Remember that? And he would say, he's very upset about this and this, and you ought to listen to it, right? Yeah. Let me translate for you.
Please.
I'm going to do a little translation here. Google announced that it took down accounts and everything and is directly blaming the Biden administration when, under the Trump administration, the Federal Trade Commission decided not to break their ass up and make them sell Chrome to someone else, which they almost did because there was guys with billion-dollar checks sitting in the parking lot that we've already covered, and they were about to get Chrome divested. So in exchange for the monopoly thing, as they were leaving Congress, and this is my supposition and interpretation, this is the opinion of Tom Ellsworth, the BizDoc, that's what happened. As they were leaving, they said, wait, there's one more thing. You get to keep Chrome, but you got to put all these people back on, and you got to talk about the censorship thing. Well, that was the fault of the Biden administration. Perfect! Make that announcement. I believe this is all tied together because it was Jim Jordan that was busting their petunias hard, on this thing. And now the Federal Trade Commission is leaving Google alone. They have to do certain things, but they're not getting broken up as a monopoly.
Point.
And they're coming out to the microphone and saying, I'm sorry.
Got it. So but by the way, if you were running it, would you have made the same position they're taking now?
If I was at the Federal Trade Commission, I would have made them apologize for even more. I would have pushed even further. But this I would have got. I would absolutely have got.
Okay, got it. So,
isn't it kind of funny, though, to you that this whole past week, okay, every Democrat has been crying about Jimmy Kimmel being fired for free speech, and guess what this bombshell basically says? That the Biden administration used Google, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube to silence our freaking side. How is that? Where are you at? I want to see one video or one of you losers crying.
I love your passion. There's two words. I'll go really fast.
Do it.
Word number one. Oh, Brandon Carr influenced the decision of the FCC. No, the Biden administration told.
Exactly. They told them what to do. So it's like then admit. But think about this, guys. They went after COVID content, as we know, questioning the mask, lockdowns, vaccine side effects, or promoting alternative treatments, okay? Like what Rogan was going through, all right? They did election content, claims of fraud, videos of ballot drops. Do you remember?
Don't forget Russiagate.
Russiagate, obviously, but they were putting up those... People were watching counters. They were blocking their vision, and if you reposted that, they took your stuff down. My old channel got a strike for it, okay? Mail-in ballots, all the machines. And then remember, guys, I did some digging yesterday. Do you remember when Gateway Pundit got banned for posting a 3 a.m. video during the election of vans dropping off ballots in Detroit? Do you guys remember that? Well, guess what?
Yep.
Now over 1 million Detroit election documents have been forced open through FOIA, and groups are digging in. Lawsuits are still live by Trump, and indictments are brewing, and Trump has called for a special counsel. So when we say they cheated, and we couldn't even say it live, well, guess what? Now it's coming, okay? Now it's coming, and we knew it. They erased everything from COVID. Anyone that said something stunk about the election, they were taken off. So you know what? What does YouTube say? Okay, come back now, and here's my point. No, okay? That's not justice. That's just cover up, clean up. And my 2 words for this year, Tom, one was
That's a good way for it. It was cover up, now clean up.
Clean up. And you helped me with, obviously, with my Christianity, Tom, and reading the Bible and everything. 2 words that have been my words for this year. One is surrender. You said, Vinny, you have to surrender. All the stuff that you're worrying about your life and this and drinking, surrender to God, and everything in my lifetime has been going positive. Yeah, I have problems. Yes, I sin, but you helped me with that. Number 1. Number 2, accountability. Okay, people lost revenue. Like we're doing well, but imagine the people that
They
weren't.
lost their businesses.
Revenue, businesses, reach, credibility, and the other side called us crazy. So if there's no lawsuits, if there's no back pay, if there's no indictments or class action lawsuit, then none of it is doing anything. You don't get to crush half the country and then just whistle away walking pad. Somebody has to pay. I love the coming clean. Yeah, you apologize, whatever. Somebody has to pay. Period.
Well, remember we were at the inauguration and we were at that party. It was the YouTube party.
Yes.
Google. And we're there. We're hanging with the Nelk boys, John Shahidi, Kyle from the Nelk boys. And obviously, you know who was in the room, the Daily Wire crew.
Everybody was there.
Everybody.
Neil Mohan.
Yeah, I mean, literally was the top.
Yes.
Sundar.
Top. And Kyle from the Nelk Boys looks at me, and they're playing videos of Trump. They're playing videos of when Trump was on Rogan, when Trump was on PBD, when Trump was on the Nelk Boys, when Trump was on Ben Shapiro. And he looks at me and he goes, "You think if Trump would have won, Trump would have lost, we'd be having this party? No. Think if Kamala would have won, you think we'd all be finished? We'd all be finished."
Done.
That's what he says, and I'm like, it's a very good point. It's kind of like. And also regarding COVID, I remember, I don't want to put too much out there, but we used to have conversations 2020, 2021 about what should we talk about? Should we not? We got a strike on the channel. Do you remember that? I think we got to 2 strikes. And we had people that were part of the show. They were like, we have to talk about this. We have to talk about this. I go, guys, 3 strikes, we're out. We got 2 strikes here. You might be right. You could be wrong. But your opinion is not more important than the channel. There were some people, patriots you may call them, that said, no, I'm willing to sacrifice my channel for what I think was right.
Truth.
And now, 4 years later, 5 years later, they're like, yeah, you can have your channels back. 5 years later?
Yeah, that's crazy.
It's kind of like, you know what it is? You see these things of like the wrongfully accused. It's like, based on DNA evidence, actually, I know you've been in jail for 27 years, but turns out based on DNA, you actually didn't do it. Well, welcome back to the real world, and here's 10 grand. Go out there. And the guy's like, oh, I just spent 27 years in jail, and now I can get back out here again? It's very reminiscent of that. Well, thank you for making right what should be right, guys, but a lot of people got caught up in day late, dollar short. Exactly.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, a lot of people's lives were destroyed. Truthfully, a lot of people's lives were destroyed. A lot of people's business models were destroyed. A lot of people experienced some bad things, and this is how Rumble was born. It's a part with capitalism. Rumble was born, and it'll be very interesting to see how this opening, in what ways Rumble's going to try to find a blue ocean for themselves to go next, because part of it was we're open to everybody.
Yeah,
and and so it's going to be very, very interesting as you're going through this next phase. You got to give respect to Rumble, because Rumble never kept anything. They're like, look, you guys can come and talk here. And they made it available to everybody, even though we're not on there. But they did a phenomenal job during that time, and we'll see. We'll see what's going to happen here. I think
Stay tuned for the settlements.
Wow, interesting.
for YouTube.
Oh yeah, there's going to be suits.
Really,
Absolutely,
absolutely. How big?
If I was a law firm, I'd be gathering up the small businesses that absolutely failed, and the personal bankruptcies.
YouTube channels?
This is in the billions. This is in the billions. This is way up there.
Yeah.
What's it called when there's a collective
Class
action
Yeah.
lawsuit?
Yeah.
That's you
Now,
think
the only
that's what's
thing
going to
they're
happen?
hiding behind is we were told by the government, so we did nothing illegal.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So but there's got to be a settlement somewhere.
So
So
you
does that
think-
just readdress that? does that redirect any settlements to the pockets of the taxpayers?
Great question, Tom. If they, let's say they do lose supposition, does Google pay? Does the social media, or does the government pay?
Google pays. Because look, anybody can tell you what to do. Many years ago, Apple was trying to, Obama was trying to get that phone for the San Bernardino thing, and Apple wasn't cooperating. I don't know if you remember that or not.
Of course I remember.
So guess what? That was government telling you, give me the phone. And I don't know whether they eventually did or not, but it's still the business's responsibility
so Google
to
could
say,
have said, sorry,
so in San Bernardino, the Apple encryption dispute refers to 2016 legal and public dispute, which the FBI sought a court order from force Apple to create new software to bypass security features on iPhone used by San Bernardino attacker. While Apple argued this would create a dangerous master key and compromise user privacy security, the FBI dropped its case, and a third-party group found a way to unlock the phone. But the dispute highlighted ongoing tensions between law enforcement. So Apple said no. Apple said no to the government.
So you're saying Google could have said no to
Google could have said no. Of course you could have said no. Of course you could have said no. So imagine if somebody comes right now and says, I want to see your text exchange with, we haven't committed a crime. For all of you guys that were going through the faith over fear.
Thank you.
Shirt that, by the way, thousands.
I love you guys.
That's
orders. What I'm talking about.
Thousands of orders. Awesome. For people to have that kind of boldness to put that out there, Vinny, gotta respect it.
It's literally the cross. You're letting everybody know who you are in the front, and you're letting them know I have faith and I'm not afraid of anything. And I got so many Manex and so many DMs from girls that are like, where? You never have anything for us. Well, guess what? We got for a female shirt. We'll have other colors coming, but for right now, we have a teal shirt for the women with faith over fear. And then guess what? Yesterday, Leonetta also put the hoodie. We have the hoodie because it's going to, season's changing. And there we go. That actually looks pretty bad.
Go to VTmerch.com. Place your faith over fear. Jackets, shirts, ladies, get a gift for your wife. Gents, get a gift for your wife. And then pick up a PBD Podcast hat, feature, look, Sprite, whatever other gear you want to add to it as well. If you enjoyed this video, you want to watch more videos like this, click here. And if you want to watch the entire podcast, click here.